Look around you. Look at the roads outside, the lights above us, the food on our tables, the supply chains that stretch across oceans and end right here in Waterdown, Ontario. None of this runs on algorithms. None of this runs on corporate dashboards or Silicon Valley code. It runs on you. It runs on the people who wake up at 4 a.m. to unload the trucks. It runs on the teachers, the nurses, the retail operators, the hospitality managers, and the parents stretching a paycheck across the fragile economy. You are the giants who hold up the world. But I know the truth because I stand on the front lines with you every single day. The giants are tired. We are exhausted because we are living under an unseen architecture. We are living in a system where the physical reality we build is constantly extracted by a digital illusion. For the past 2 decades, the smartest minds and the deepest pockets on this planet have not been building tools to elevate the human condition. They have been building algorithms designed to harvest our attention, commodify our outrage, and obscure accountability. Let me give you a hard truth. According to the MIT Initiative on the Digital Economy, a lie spreads 6 times faster than the truth on our social platforms. Why? Because the system is not optimized for reality. It is optimized for engagement. During the pandemic, when the frontline giants were risking their health to keep the world from collapsing, we saw the greatest wealth transfer in human history. The 10 richest men on earth doubled their fortunes to $1.5 trillion, while the supply chains we rely on shattered. This is not an accident. This is the opacity tax. This is what happens when the architecture of power becomes so complex, so distant, and so abstract that the people at the top no longer have to look the people at the bottom in the eye. They govern by metrics that bear no resemblance to human suffering. They sit in a boardroom, tweaking a spreadsheet, completely blind to the friction on the ground floor. But the window to change this is rapidly closing. The current trajectory of commercial AI threatens to deepen this isolation, to replace human judgment with machine efficiency, to further disconnect the deciders from the doers. We cannot let that happen, and we don't have to. Buckminster Fuller once said, "You never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete." This Monday, I sat with the Rotary Club right here in Waterdown. I watched people whose entire philosophy is built on 3 words: service above self. I looked at that room, at the local organizers, the business owners, the citizens, and I realized something profound. The solution to a collapsing global pyramid is not a better pharaoh. The solution is to flip the pyramid entirely. The building blocks of our salvation are already here. They are our local clubs, our local businesses, our local communities. What we lack is the grid to connect them. This is what we call the Waterdown Model. Imagine a world where we stop begging the top for accountability and we mandate it from the bottom up. We are proposing a network, a physical-first architecture that uses the incredible processing power of the AI, not to distract us, but to map the friction points of our daily lives. We are talking about an ecosystem where verification replaces optimization, where your identity and your value are anchored to a physical handshake, not a digital black box. We do not need the system to be perfectly efficient. We need it to be deeply, profoundly human. When we put the power of the ledger back into the hands of the citizen standing in the room, we strip the profit out of the manipulation. We create local resilience. We make the truth mathematically undeniable and physically tangible. This is how we build Throughtopia, a survivable, equitable heaven on earth. It's not a utopian fantasy. It is a mechanical necessity. If we do not anchor our governance to the truth, the noise will tear us apart. So I'm trying to reach out to the leaders of our province, to the leaders of Canada, and the CEOs of the most prominent tech companies and institutions on the globe. You have mastered the digital world, but the physical reality is fracturing. You hold immense power. You can keep feeding the noise, keep profiting off the exhaustion of the giants, and watch the foundation crumble beneath your feet. Or you can wake up. I'm asking you to do the right thing. Give me a stage. Give this movement a voice. Let me show you the blueprint. It takes only a fraction of your influence to pull the lever that will spark a silent revolution. Help us shift from empty engagement to real-world resilience. Help us sync the brilliance of human empathy with the capacity of artificial intelligence. We can engineer a system that works for our children, but we have to build it now. And to the citizens of Waterdown, Hamilton, and everywhere whoever is listening, do not wait for the permission. The people at the top are flying blind. We are the fulcrum. We are the ones who know how the engine actually works because we are the ones getting burned by it. Our history as a species is a long, brutal climb from the jungle, but we are aiming for the moon. Let this moment in this town be the milestone where we finally took control of the architecture. Let it be said that when the world was drowning in algorithms and lies, the giants woke up, tapped their cards, verified the truth, and began the great correction. It is time to step out of the illusion. It is time to build. Thank you.